Welcome back to my channel. Here are the facts that you didn't know. Dimethyltryptamine, DMT, is a powerful psychedelic compound that is naturally occurring in many plants and animals. DMT can be found in a variety of plant species, such as Mimosa hostilis, Psychotria viridis, and Acacia species. It is also present in trace amounts in the human body, including the brain, lungs, and other tissues. DMT belongs to a class of compounds called tryptamines and is structurally similar to the neurotransmitter serotonin. This similarity may contribute to its psychoactive effects on the brain. DMT has been referred to as the spirit molecule due to its reported ability to induce profound spiritual and mystical experiences. Some individuals claim to have encountered entities or experienced a sense of unity with the universe during DMT trips. The legal status of DMT varies across different countries. In many places, including the United States, DMT is classified as a Schedule I controlled substance, meaning it is illegal to possess, manufacture, or distribute. There have been reported cases of people unintentionally ingesting DMT and experiencing extraordinarily peculiar and surreal encounters. Some claim to have communicated with extraterrestrial entities, teleported to alien realities, or even lived an entire lifetime in another world, only to wake up and realize that only a short period of time had passed, such as 6 minutes or 15 minutes. Could this be a bodily process triggered by DMT, and will we ever truly know? One particularly strange DMT experience involved a man in North America who deliberately induced a deep meditative state to explore DMT. During this experience, he lived an entirely different life, complete with a spouse, children, and a separate career. However, upon awakening, he discovered that only 15 minutes had passed. These experiences felt so vivid and real that he continued to long for that life even after returning to our world. This raises the intriguing possibility. Could it be possible that we are all experiencing DMT on some level, but are simply unaware of it? White torture is a terrifying form of psychological torment utilized in prisons across various countries like Iran, Chile, Argentina, and Myanmar to control and punish political dissidents and prisoners of conscience. It involves subjecting individuals to extreme sensory deprivation, such as prolonged isolation, constant exposure to bright lights, and confinement in white-painted cells or environments. The objective is to induce severe psychological stress, disorientation, and sensory overload, often without resorting to physical violence. In fact, white torture can be likened to solitary confinement, similar to the dimly lit cells used for other resistant prisoners. Typically, prisoners are kept in isolation for days or even months in an environment that feels completely cut off from the outside world, with white ceilings, walls, and floors. The illumination from a bright light source behind the prisoner can intensify the discomfort, making it challenging to find respite even for a brief nap. There are not many documents about the supplies and personal hygiene in this room, most only mentioning the prisoner being left in the cold white space mentioned above. However, some reports suggest that inmates might receive only white-colored foods, such as rice and soup, and have to utilize white paper bags for bathroom needs, which are passed through a slot in the door. Even the delivery of these essentials is done silently by guards wearing cotton slippers, further isolating the detainee and depriving them of auditory stimulation, leaving them in a state of deafness while their eyes only perceive the stark white surroundings, cold, desolate, and solitary. Although white torture inflicts no direct physical pain or harm, it has proven to have severe mental health consequences. Many imprisoned individuals subjected to this method experience hallucinations, deep negative emotions, and thoughts of self-harm. While some may believe that the absence of physical pain and confinement in a white room should not be fear-inducing, extended exposure to the color white can strain the eyes, leading to inhibition, depression, and the generation of negative thoughts. Furthermore, prolonged white torture may result in a gradual loss of all senses and a diminished sense of self. Are you familiar with the term déjà vu? Have you ever had a moment or observed a scene that gave you the sensation of having experienced it before, even multiple times? If so, you have indeed encountered déjà vu. Déjà vu, which translates to already seen in French, is often associated with the idea that you have encountered a particular moment or scene before. According to the multiverse theory, experiencing déjà vu indicates that you are in the right place, at the right time because you have dreamed or envisioned that specific scene. It is stored in your subconscious, and when it materializes in reality, your subconscious sends a signal that you have witnessed this moment before, revealing a connection between parallel existing realities. Interestingly, this also offers an explanation for when people dream about their own future events. It suggests that your dreams are not mere coincidences, but rather a result of these intersections between different realities. The true appearance of dinosaurs has remained a mystery to humans. Consider the illustration provided. The first image showcases the skeletal structure of a hippopotamus, while the second image represents a depiction of the hippopotamus shape solely based on its skeletal form. The final image portrays the actual appearance of a hippo, revealing that their true form is not as intimidating as often imagined. Similarly, when it comes to other animals, our perception of their appearance can be much more intimidating if we only rely on their skeletons as a reference. Turning back to dinosaurs, our knowledge of them is restricted to fossils from millions of years ago, revealing a beast-like creature with rough, scaly skin. However, all of these visualizations are products of human imagination, and the question remains, could dinosaurs have taken on shapes different from what we imagine? Maybe they could be like this. There is a fascinating theory proposing that octopuses may have extraterrestrial origins. According to this hypothesis, approximately 540 million years ago, a virus carried by a meteorite crashed on Earth, infecting and mutating an ancient squid species. This mutant, as per the theory, eventually evolved into the octopus we know today. Octopuses, indeed, possess some remarkable characteristics that make them incredibly unusual creatures. They lack lungs and a backbone, and instead have a unique respiratory system enabling them to extract oxygen directly from water. Additionally, their intelligence is highly noteworthy for invertebrates, with advanced learning abilities. Interestingly, their 9 brains, distributed throughout their body, contribute to their exceptional problem-solving skills. Octopuses are also renowned for their masterful camouflage abilities. By altering the color, pattern, and texture of their skin, they can seamlessly blend into their surroundings, providing effective camouflage against both predators and prey. Each individual octopus has a distinctive personality and can precisely mimic the shapes and movements of other species. Another extraordinary attribute of octopuses is their regenerative power. If an octopus loses an arm due to injury or predation, it can regrow a fully functioning limb over time. This ability to regenerate lost limbs is truly remarkable. Moreover, octopuses possess 3 hearts. 2 of these hearts pump blood to their gills, while the third circulates blood throughout the rest of their body. This unique circulatory system is yet another intriguing aspect of their physiology. Considering these captivating aspects, one might ponder the possibility of octopuses being an alien species. While the theory presented is intriguing, it is essential to approach it with scientific skepticism. Further research and evidence are needed to determine the true origins of these extraordinary creatures. How about you? After knowing this information, do you think the octopus is an alien species?